It's just at the start whistle, kind of. Yeah. Can you hear me all right if I talk, like at this volume? Yeah.
You hear me?
Here at Macedonia Park, waiting for the game to get underway. It's a windy afternoon here at Macedonia Park. It'll be a tough one for the home team to get up over APIA today. Having a bit of a lack of confidence after the last couple of games. APIA are on fire.
Well, these two met last time in April with that 5-2 win coming through. But it's tough conditions here tonight, Pat, so I'm keen to see what they can make of it. And
it's definitely a brisk one. Strong wind coming from the southwest here. We're about to get underway. Young coming back on the field. Looking to get the game underway. APIA kicking off, running to the south. Stingrays. Off the head of Sophia Christopherson. Straight out into touch. Throw in. APIA with the ball. Kicking it back straight to a Stingrays player. Stingrays pushing up the field. Pushing down the line.
They're away here.
Crossing it into the centre, but no one's there. Easily grabbed there by Sally Jones, who rolls it out to a centre back.
Very exciting start to the game here.
Demosio pushes it infield. Great tackle there. Passing it back, looking for a bit of control. Defender all over her. Back to the centre back, looking to push it downfield. Gives her a bit of time, but not too much. Defence all over. Clearing kick. Off the head. Pushes it forward. And call for offside there. Just a smidge. Just a little bit over the line there. A bit too eager to get out in front. Looking dangerous, though, in the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, but it's been an interesting start to this game. It doesn't seem like the weather is phasing any of them. And it's been an exciting start, really. Is it? We get straight back into it here.
A nice clearing kick just over the halfway line, but taken back there by the Stingrays. And now it's back down the Stingrays' end. Bit of back and forth, a bit of tussle.
Doing well to keep it in there.
Looking for the middle. Decides to go the safer route. Push it back. Sally Jones with it now, takes a look. Pushes it to the right-hand side of the field. Nice clearing kick.
Big kick.
Oh, just under the leg. Bit of a miscalculation there. And the ball's found touch, and the dynamic shifts halfway.
Momentum always so important in these games as well, Pat.
Austin.
Just got out again.
Touch. Not what she was looking for there. Pass the ball back to APIA. APIA looking to force the ball downfield. It's smothered by a couple of Stingrays defenders. It's going to be a throw in APIA's way. APIA, a bit of contact on the ball there. Hoban goes down.
Here we go.
And there's a shot from long range. It's a long range attempt. It was hopeful.
It's a bold shot, but it wasn't that far off, Pat.
Cleared over the crossbar, probably by a metre and a half. Sign of things to come, maybe. A lot of attacking play early in this first 5 minutes.
Just over the crossbar. If this was a rugby game, they would have given him 2 points for that shot.
As Emery sets up to clear it, she's going long. Not as long as she'd hope, I'm fairly certain. It's gone straight out. APIA now on the attack. Diffused straight away.
Oh,
but they're back. APIA, nice pass to the left. Looking for a cross in.
Cross in.
Ooh. Headed out there by Taylor Young.
Tell you what, Pat, it's a cold night for a soccer ball to hit you on the head.
It's a cold night to be sitting up in the scaffolding commentating this game, Cam.
It really is, Pat. It really is. But that's not going to faze them. That's part of the game. The play just shifting.
So for Emery, takes her time, looks to go long. Pushes it downfield.
Good clearance kick.
Toward Kayla Roster, but didn't quite get there. APIA looking to return serve toward the sideline. Good defence, strong defence, but the referee doesn't like it.
You got a penalty here? Penalty. You know, Pat, the exciting part about this game so far is both teams seem to be having their moments, and there's no obvious, way this game is going, which is always an exciting way to start off.
But it's been a bit back and forth. A lot of attacking play.
Yeah.
Some gritty defence. A lot of contact.
Penalty. Yeah, high contact game already.
So we see a kick taken back into APIA's back half. Jones has it, well out of the box, but no danger there. No danger until now. Stingrays looking to turn it around and turn some defence into attack. Not quite as they'd envisaged. Another physical bit of contact there, Cam.
Another penalty to the Rays. Oh no, straight from APIA, sorry.
APIA with the quick start. Bit of talk getting on out there with the referee. Not sure the players like the number of calls that are being had in these opening minutes. It's hard to gauge the momentum either way. Pretty evenly spread, I'd say, Cam.
It's pretty evenly spread. The ball is staying a lot just around kind of the centre of the field. Like whenever it gets down one end, you'll see now as the Rays get up this end, this is actually pretty exciting.
Oh, and a nice kick through. Oh, and what a diffusal there.
Well diffused.
As APIA look desperately to clear something downfield to get him out of pressure.
Puts it high.
And Paige Howard with a clearing kick puts it high into the wind. Buys them just a little bit of time. Here's Howard again. Looking to put it downfield. The Stingrays push it into touch. Howard now with the throw in. Howard sneaking a couple of metres down the sideline before throwing it in. Straight to Demozio. Walker now. Back to Demozio. Oh, looking to put something through. Just miscalculated that one step, half a step behind. Young signalling to slow it down. Take it easy. Let's recalibrate. So they passed it back to Jones. Now to Young. Young with a bit of pressure on her. And here's Howard looking to push it down the sideline. There's no one there in support. Looked dangerous for a second. And here come the Stingrays. But look at the number of defenders from up here. But the Stingrays still find a way to have a shot. It's just gone wide, just left of the near post. Looked dangerous. They've been down this end a little bit.
They've been down this end a lot.
Putting a lot of pressure on. Surprised they got a shot through with the number of APIA defenders.
I reckon I'm using about 15% of my seat. I'm on the absolute edge of it here. This game already proven to be a great one.
Bit of momentum. Feels like it's shifting the Stingrays' way. As Jones looks to slow down play with a really slow goal kick, but a clearing one. Makes it to the halfway line before the Stingrays again receive it. And a great pass downfield.
Here we go.
To the open Austin. Austin with a small pass inside. Doesn't quite connect with Grove. Signal for a throw in. And the Stingrays.
You can see the wind just carrying that
put it
ball
into touch.
When it gets up in the air there, Pat.
APIA breathe a sigh of relief. Hopefully they can get this throw in and control the ball.
They need to get the ball out of
defenders all around. The Stingrays have it back. Well inside APIA's half. The Stingrays look to shift it. Too many Tigers around. And another little blunder there from the Tigers. Can't quite make much stick.
The Tigers really need to get that ball to the other end of the field, keep it up there for a bit, build that momentum back, Pat. And but the Rays, they're just relentless, aren't they?
Pass it back. Centre back, holding it. Looking to put something through. Looking who's available. Nearly finds a runner down the right-hand side. Bit of contact on the ball there. Bit rough. And a lovely cross through. Nearly connects. Nearly connects. You need to be perfect with timing those. And it just wasn't absolute perfection. Didn't come off. as the Tigers look to...
Bit of pressure here.
Excuse me, brother. The Stingrays look to make some considered choices with their play, but I've spoken too soon. Ill-informed passes.
You go the Rays. They look dangerous.
Change the dynamic. Grove now puts it through. Doesn't quite reach Najima. As you mentioned earlier, Cam, last time these two teams met, APIA with a convincing 5-2 win.
Yeah, that was back in April, Pat, but they've had a pretty varied past. The Stingrays getting up last August to them 4-3 in last year's round. And you see that looking back at the games. It's either the Tigers, the Stingrays, Tigers, Stingrays. As APIA put it forward now.
The rhythm and the theme of this season, though, undoubtedly with the Tigers. Only lost 2 in the whole season, being their first round and second round games.
You got to love a top of the table clash. You got to love it.
Losing their first 2, obviously, to Manly United and Gladesville. Stingrays look to find touch and put it out. Slow down the play. Stop some of that momentum that APIA were finding. Tigers now. Ready to press play on some attacking. They're not giving them much options. Pushed it out. Another throw in. Walking them down the field. Tigers again.
Just feels like, Pat, whenever the Tigers get the ball, the Rays are just all over them, smothering them.
It does feel a bit that way. It feels like they've had the momentum a bit earlier in the half. It's kind of leading to some tight defence. And here they come. Najima tries to put it through to Grove. Doesn't quite get there. Grove chases it all the way to the corner.
We'll have a corner from the Rays here, Pat. I'm really interested to see what... We've seen the headers come out a lot this evening. Imagine one of them went in.
Could be looking quite dangerous here. We'll see. There are 5 Stingrays in the back of the... just outside the box. Moving around. It's a short one. A lot of them around the goal. Deflected. Najima looked like she got some boot to it, but it's come off a Tigers player. They're threatening again with another corner.
The pressure, just building the pressure, definitely keeping the momentum up. We said earlier how we weren't sure where the momentum was in this game, Pat. I think it's pretty...
This moment here, 2 corners in a row, will really squeeze you. Puts it in. Jones with a fist. Puts it out. Oh, Najima looks for a shot. Doesn't get there. Jones smothers it.
Good play there from Jones to just secure that ball. Now she's just got to boot it out.
Young with a bit of a fist bump. Couple of Tigers players around. Didn't look like anything was happening there for the Stingrays. Walker approaches the halfway line. Puts it downfield. No one on the end of it, though. Walker. Puts it out, but it's off a Stingrays player. Might be Saveska. As the Tigers bring it back into play.
Is that classic Stingrays pressure there? Hold on.
And here we go. The Tigers are downfield. No one's ready for it from the Stingrays. Puts it through. Lane doesn't quite get there. Deflection off the Stingrays who put it into touch.
What a contact over there with Mackenzie and Tigers player.
Good effort there from Mackenzie to actually get it into touch, avoid the corner kick.
Exactly, yeah. And you can feel the momentum shifting. Didn't look good.
Didn't look like there was much contact on ball at all there. Now all of a sudden the tables are turned and the Stingrays are under attack.
Now Stingrays have a free kick here.
Leichhardt. More goals scored this year than the Stingrays. Looking to make it one more, looking to expand the difference. Threatening.
Oh.
Stingrays just escaped trouble for now. Oh, hasn't put it wide enough. Oh,
Keeps
and
it
what
in.
a tackle.
It's going to be a free kick for the Rays here, Pat.
Yeah, Walker just got her feet in the wrong spot here. Gets punished for it. Stingrays looking to clear it.
Great kick from Young there.
Taylor Young with a good clearing kick. Jones diffuses the situation easily. Takes her time, Jones. Slows it down. Stops the momentum.
She's been
Looks
good
downfield. Puts the ball through about the halfway line. It's a good clearing kick. But met. And there's a foul tackle there on Najima. Just outside the box. This is looking threatening here, Cam. It's a threatening position for them to be in.
You're going to have a penalty kick here, Pat.
Najima's been pretty involved up front. Easily diffused there by Jones. It was a long shot. Didn't really look overly threatening. It's the Tigers now. Look to bring it downfield and get out of trouble. Been too much play down to their half. Najima goes in hard and she's down in back play as a shot goes wide left of the near post.
Very exciting, though, Pat, to see an intercept, then put it straight through their legs. Just the miss at the end. The Rays kind of just struggling to capitalise that last bit of the play. But
Najima's back up and walking around. A little bit of a limp, but it looks like she'll run that one off.
she's tough.
It's Jones now. Takes her time. Big clearing kick into the wind. That wind's just holding the ball up a lot today, and it's only getting worse. The wind appears to have really taken it up a notch here at Macedonia Park. The Tigers get straight into the laps of the Stingrays. Who put it downfield. Pryor. Back to Jones. APIA looking to consolidate their place at their first place position on the ladder with a win here. Well out in front of the MacArthur Rams at the moment, 4 points clear. MacArthur today playing the University of New South Wales, 10th place UNSW, so should get a win there. So APIA really need this win. Stingrays on the other hand, well not on the other hand, simultaneously need this win as they come downfield. A dangerous looking cross into the centre. Najima! Oh, just grabbed up there. Straight into the hands of Jones. Right place, right time.
I don't know if anyone's seen as much ball tonight as Sally Jones, Pat. She's been great. Don't know if that's a good sign for the Tigers, but just got to keep the ball down here. This is good. This is good.
Some momentum here. The cross coming in. 10-0-1. It's got in. And it's gone straight to Caitlin Cooper, and she's just kicked it all the way downfield. And the pressure's off all of a sudden, Cam.
The pressure's off, and it's back on the Tigers, Pat. The Stingrays are so good at this. They just flip it around. They say, actually, ball from you. Oh.
Out of nowhere, it's been pushed to no avail. Even with a bird's eye view, that took me by surprise.
How many corners? How many corners before they get one in, Pat? How many corners before they get one in?
How many corners can they resist? Exactly
Tigers
right.
Just defending. They get up the other end.
Well, if anything, that moment just now is a chink in the armour of the Tigers.
Raises the hand.
Puts it into the centre. Looking dangerous. The Tigers get out of there. Still threatening. And a clearing kick gets it downfield. And hopefully takes the pressure off. Jones doing a lot of work here today. She's earning a keep there at keeper today. A lot of time on the ball is young. That wind is playing havoc with the high ball.
Footwork there.
Grove. Gets it back to Mackenzie, who holds it. Passes it across field. Cooper now. Pushes it to the wing. Looking to get it back through to the centre. Pushing it through to Middleton. Young! Oh, metre outside, just to the left of the near post.
It hit the net, it just hit the wrong side of the net, Pat. But, God.
There is a disparity here now in shots.
What are you thinking if you're the Tigers now, Pat? What are you thinking? Are you concerned, or are you going about it?
You're thinking any complacency that we may have had coming into this game has eroded in front of our faces.
That's true.
And we need to rethink and reassess and get out here and start putting the heat on. 5 goals last time they met from the Tigers. Threatening for only the one real opportunity today. Najima through to Austin. Oh. Jones with the quick disposal. Through to Walker. Settles it. Then down the line. To no avail. Kaparazov. And a clearing kick down the field to around the halfway line.
I don't think anyone on the field will be mad about this little
throw in from the eastern touchline. 10 metres inside the Tigers' half. Stingrays now on the attack. Looking to capitalise on a number of shots and convert something. Najima. Can't really make anything stick today. But you get enough of a sniff around that goalpost and something might fly. There's a wild shot. Straight to Jones, who fumbles it. Grove with a shot. Straight in the middle of the net. Something had to pay off. It's been shot after shot after shot. A couple of near misses. Finally.
Oh, you got to give it to Jones. She's been great all evening. Just a slip over there, and the Rays, any hole they could find in that defence, they were going to capitalise, as we saw right there with Groves.
And that's all it takes. With so much attack on the goal, that's all it takes. One mishap, and Grove there right in the centre to capitalise. Now it's 1-0 to the Stingrays. The home team desperate for a win here.
Stingray player down there.
Currently in third position, the Stingrays, but only 2 points on the ladder separating third and seventh. Manly United, of course, at seventh place, waiting on the result of this game with bated breath. Stingrays, unfortunately, might look to drop out of the top four and even lower with a loss today. So they're coming out fighting as Austin gets rid of the ball and the Tigers look to come back downfield to Walker. Rather, Dimisov. Taylor Young takes it down the sideline. Puts it into touch.
Grove.
Najima there. Can't do it all by herself against three Tigers defenders. Oh, bit of a tussle for the ball there with McKenzie. McKenzie cool under pressure. Grove. Puts it back to Emery. Emery with a clearing kick. Couldn't quite get it out of the half. McKenzie, so patient under pressure. Walker. Couldn't quite overcome the challenge from Silvestre. It's the Tigers now to do something. No room to play with there on the half. Grove puts it back centre. Middleton, is it? Loses it. Covers a lot of distance, though. Putting a bit of defence on. Middleton goes for an attack, but doesn't quite get there. Back the other way now. Stingrays looking to capitalise on the momentum from the goal earlier. Najima bringing it downfield. Looks to cross it in. Doesn't. Fakes it. Puts it in. It's too high. Big, bold shot off the left foot.
It's exciting soccer. It was just that bit high. But in terms of shots they've had actually at the goals, they're pretty up there. Tigers need more of that. More down the other end. More balls in the net.
With the speed of the wind we're experiencing here today, keeping it low might be the key.
You can see those trees in the background there on the camera here, just exactly what the wind is doing or how much that ball is being held up.
Breezes. Grove grabs the ball. Straight down. Austin tries to pass to Grove, intercepted, kicked into touch. It'll be the Stingrays. Taylor Young now. Taylor Young to Silvestre. Silvestre puts it through. Tigers easily able to defuse of that situation. It's Grove now. McKenzie into touch. McKenzie looking to get back in position quickly. She's come well up for that. Throw in. A lot of pressure on the receiver there. Now the Stingrays looking to defend. Sophie Emery gets it down, and here's McKenzie looking dangerous with a nice pass. Diffused easily though by Howard, who runs it up the field. Najima passes it through. Taylor Young following down. Taylor Young following it through with a beautiful cross. And it's in. That's a second goal.
That's about 2 goals in 5 minutes there, Pat. One on the other. That was a really good play from Young there to get that ball over to her.
Smart play to follow it through. Taylor Young on Young. Keeper came out and just a tap through. Tapping it to the right. And then slotted in straight through the middle goal. No one there to defend it. At risk of a blowout. Leichhardt.
This has been a great half for the Stingrays.
Leichhardt.
They play intimidating soccer. I think they're just whenever they get the ball.
Leichhardt to be waiting with bated breath for the half-time buzzer to come. Slow some of that momentum. You can feel it here, the home team. Got a bit of wind in their sails.
Free kick here for the Rays, Pat. This is not good for the Tigers if they can.
Not good. Good for the home team, though. They bring it infield. Grove. Two defenders on her, all over her. And a nice clearing kick. By Howard. Out to the left of the field. Puts it down. Emery talks to a player, says, get up there. Let me clear this one. Puts it clear, uses the wind. What'll be interesting to see, Cam, is that wind's really turned towards coming from the south. It'll be interesting to see how the Tigers use that to their advantage in the second half.
Pat, we're next to blow it off the top of this scaffolding here, so interesting conditions to play soccer in, that's for sure.
Interesting conditions indeed as Grove approaches the box but doesn't quite get there. A corner kick. The Tigers seem to be resigned to the fact that there was going to be a corner kick there and just nudged it over the goal line. No real effort. Heads down. Body language.
I saw a couple of hands on hips after the last goal from the Stingrays. From the Tigers, rather, the hands on hips.
Tigers threatening once again. The locals. Looking to put it inside at Macedonia Park.
Oof.
That's that wind, Cam.
You saw the wind take that, Pat.
Bit high, and the wind ruined what could have been a good chance for the Rays. Jones now. Takes the time.
Just giving her teammates a rest. Just a little rest.
Oh.
The wind almost taking
Stumbles.
Jones off her feet. But she gets back up.
Attempts a clearing kick. Look at that ball just hold up in that wind. It's Taylor Young here. Brilliant before Taylor Young.
They've been great down this size.
And they put it into touch. Taylor Young goes down to throw the ball in. Sylvester goes over.
We know she's got a throw on her. That's a good pass back.
Middleton with a bit of space. Puts it through. No one there. Straight through for a goal kick. Jones now in an all too familiar position. Takes the time. Bides the time. Signals to her players. Move to the west. Clearing kick downfield. Gets a bit of distance considering the wind. Grove. McKenzie. Under attack. Back to Sophie Emery. Hasn't had much to do all game here today. McKenzie. Gives her a piece of the action.
Back. Young. And Grove now.
Grove puts it through.
Hold on.
Austin. All alone. Najima on the inside. And Austin with a missed kick straight over the goal line.
It's going to go straight.
Threatening attack. Najima running up the middle. Looked promising.
Straight into the Southern Classic Cars sign down the end there. And we see Jones with the ball again, Pat.
Jones wearing the rubber off those gloves. Really getting a lot of use today. A lot of big kicks into the breeze. And here's another one, clearing it out. Middleton with the header downfield. There's Leichhardt. Can't seem to put a couple of good kicks together. Struggling to get a piece of the action down the Stingrays' end. Tigers now. Put it downfield.
Clearing.
Threatening. Touch and go there for onside. Called there by the touch judge. Taking their time here. Kicks downfield. Stingrays again. Najima puts it through for Grove. Grove's all alone. No one to pass it to.
Every time Grove gets the ball, it's just danger, danger, shut her down, shut her down. They can't really seem
Feels to
do
me
it.
now that the Rays are playing with a little bit more structure and definitely a whole lot more confidence.
This is exactly what I'm talking about here with Grove.
Young clears it out of there. She's so strong on the ball.
Intercept.
Nice pass.
Yeah.
Out towards the sideline.
You can't get
Taylor Young. Through to Najima, who's running downfield. She's got players inside, but can't get to the ball first. Silvesca. Najima now. Tigers all over her. Silvesca puts it through, but no one's there. And it's Howard who clears it. Domizio puts it off a Rays player into touch. Howard now. Puts it back into play. Walker. Oof. Dangerous play there by Walker. Nearly put it straight onto the feet of a Stingrays player there. You can't be doing that at this precarious time of the game.
Not on a top of the table clash either, Pat. Tigers will take the free kick here. Just a little one. Just tapping it over, but a
Grove. Solid rebuttal to that attack. Definitely feels like the Stingrays know they've got more to lose today.
It does feel like that. There's a good desperation in their playing. I think desperation's a good thing in sport. We might have to come back to that one, Pat. The Tigers have run away with it.
Cooper. Passes out to nowhere. Taylor Young. She's been all over this left flank all game. Grove. Puts it through to Austin. Can she get there? Doesn't quite get there. Rolls into touch. Rolls away from her. God, isn't Grove having a great game?
I thought she was going to keep running to Paris then, Pat. That's where she deserved to be. The Olympics, that I mean.
This left-hand combination, Taylor Young and Grove today, having an absolute sensational game. Najima, very involved.
Well, they can't stop them when they've got the ball, and they can't get the ball past them.
Middleton. Austin. Oh. There's a bit on there. They're not happy with each other.
Tensions are rising on
Taylor
the
Austin.
field.
Firing up. Back to Jones as that wind really gets up. And that temperature gets down.
Wouldn't mind a pair of goalie gloves myself, to be honest, Pat. Trying to go through my stats here. My fingers aren't working, but this isn't about me. You go the Tigers. Oh, the Rays are back.
Oh, Grove hit hard. No call. Was there a...
What's going on down here? The ref's saying something.
With all the wind, I can't hear the whistle.
It's blowing the other direction.
No call. Grove, though, looked to be hit hard just inside the box. No call. Jones with it now. Looking to clear it. Again. Pushing her players to the west. Kicking it directly into the breeze. Middleton. Back to Mackenzie. Taylor Young here. Pushes it down the line. Grove. Not quite to Grove. Sylvester. Puts it into touch. Tigers now really need a momentum changer or a momentum stopper. They need the halftime whistle to blow. Need a breather. Walker.
Taking it around them.
Young puts it to the centre, but the attack threatening by the Stingrays. Howard. Back to Young. Does feel like there are Stingrays players everywhere.
They're absolutely everywhere. You can't be a Tigers player out there without a Stingray close behind or right in front of you, taking the ball off you. And God, Young, I don't want to harp on it too much, but Young and Grove down this corner, down this side, unstoppable, appearing unstoppable.
A nice clearing kick, straight to Cooper. Middleton now puts it back to Matos. Walker. Confronted by two Stingrays players. Still keeps going, pushes hard. Walker with a nice little piece of individual play. To no avail. Sylvester straight to Najima. Looked like it might have come off the hand. Nothing called there by the referee. As the Tigers go on in the attack. Bit of open space here. Walker following up. Doesn't go there as we see a bit of lightning on the background of the trees here over the ocean. Oh, as they put it straight through. Dedemizio couldn't quite make anything happen, and now Taylor Young. Taylor Young's down the sideline. A big run. Confronted by two Tigers. Puts it central. Walker. Oh. Here's Taylor Young now. Dedemizio tries to do what she can.
I'll put that one in the car park.
Cool as a cucumber, though. Mackenzie comes over and puts it into touch. Gives the team a breather. What a nice little run there down the sideline by Taylor Young.
That's happening right in front of us as well, so it's very exciting to see.
Howard throws it in. Straight to Taylor Young. Puts it out.
Puts it straight back out. Oh, that's a little...
Looking dangerous here. Oh! Over. Sylvester. Straight to the Tigers. Howard now. Chasing it. Puts it out. Grove gets the call. Taylor Young comes downfield to take the throw in.
How good would it be for the Tigers just to get that goal before half-time? Just to get one on the board, Pat.
It is a threatening position. Nothing the Tigers do seems to be able to come off today. Austin puts it behind her. Najima puts some pressure on. Straight for a goal kick. Jones gets it going quickly. Makes a move over to the far side. Puts it down, not far enough to get past Matos. Oh, pushes, shove in the back. Clear as day, directly in the line of sight of the referee. Was never going to come off.
of thunder in the background, Pat. A bit of lightning, sorry.
Threatening rain over to the east.
Let's just hope it stays over there.
Hopefully with the wind pushing so strong from the west, pushes all this rain out to sea. Jumping off the back. A lot of heads on the balls. Has a shot. Never really looked threatening. Never really looked like it was going to go there, Cam.
No, that was never going to go in the goal. But still, the pressure building always down there. We're playing a lot of game down.
Big clearing kick.
That end.
Taylor Young straight on the noggin. Grove.
Oh no, we've got an injury here, Pat.
Hit hard. Got a player down there. Howard, is it? Grove giving her a pat on the back saying, you'll be right. Taking the wind right out of her. As the half ends. It's been a solid half there.
It was a solid half. Not the ending we wanted to that half, but a solid half. You just, if the Tigers can get back, they can get on the front foot, get that momentum in the second half. Get that goal in, then it's anyone's game. But at the moment, the Rays are just, I hate to say, swimming all over them. Hovering. What do Stingrays do?
Yeah, very nice half from the Stingrays there, the home team. Go into the break up 2-0, end with all the momentum.
We'll be back for the second half soon. We're back here at Macedonia Park with the Stingrays taking the field. Just a little clarification there for the Tigers goalie. It's actually Sally James, I've been calling it Jones all night. So apologies to Sally for saying her name wrong many times. It's Pat said it could have been his handwriting on our notes book.
Yeah, that'll teach me to do my handwriting a little neater.
We might get some teeth chattering in this half through the comic.
Unfortunately, during that halftime break, the weather hasn't eased up. It hasn't got any warmer.
It's
If we stop talking for long enough, someone come and find our frozen bodies at the top of this scaffolding.
We took refuge under the collar to try and get some warmth in halftime. I'll tell you though, Pat, the Tigers fans' morale is not down. The general vibe I'm getting is you'd have to be insane to write the Tigers off at this point in the game. And in the interest of maintaining the facade of sanity, I'm not going to write them off at all.
Well, we'll have to see how this half plays out with the wind advantage definitely with the Tigers in the second half, but the momentum definitely with the Stingrays.
Stingrays just finishing.
If it's cold up here in a jacket, it must be cold down there on the field in uniform.
So we've got the Tigers playing right to left, Stingrays running left to right. Let's see what the Tigers can do with this wind advantage, if you'd call it that, Pat.
Oh, I'd call it that.
You call this win an advantage for either team?
Advantage for the Tigers in the second half. Big clearing kicks to get a use of it.
Referee says, no, we're not playing with that ball. Get it out of here.
Austin looking to kick off as the second half gets underway.
Straight to James.
James with it. Kicks it down. Taylor Young watches it go over the sideline. Nice.
You can see by just how far that kick went, Pat.
Middleton pushes it down.
Tigers throw it in. Bit of a kerfuffle, but the Rays come through with it.
Deki Mura subbed on at the half time. Now patrolling that left-hand flank. Middleton puts some pressure on. Wesker.
Little threat of maybe a light shower in the second half, Pat. We're all hoping that doesn't happen.
Taylor Young throws it in. Deki Mura getting some action early in this second half. Puts it back to Sophie Emery, who controls it, picks it up, says, I don't want to risk it. Tigers player coming hard at her. Hoban coming straight at her, and she thought, no, I'm going to have to pick that one up and let it fly off the head of Deki Mura.
Rolls under the K's tyres, Kimo tyres sign.
Young follows it out. Walker misses Middleton on it. Najima puts it across to Deki Mura, back to Najima. Middleton chasing after it. So it goes back to the centre.
Young just takes it out.
Didamizio. Just had a lot of action there down that right-hand side all day. It hasn't really been able to convert anything or create many opportunities, despite being on the ball a lot. Najima looks left. Sylvester puts it through. Dekimura chases after it.
Oh.
Crosses it in. Emery. Easy save. Emery looks around. Looks for who she's got. Looks to kick east. Use some of that wind. Najima puts it back there. Saveska through to Dekimura. Back centre to Middleton. Holds it. Najima loses a bit of control but regains it. Mackenzie puts it wide to Cooper. Cooper now. Puts it through the centre. Austin just looked at it as it went by. Oh, and a solid header there from Hayward. Puts it into touch. Taylor Young gets the ball, collects it. Looks for options. Dekimura misses the header. Howard puts it out. Again, we see a throw in. Moving it downfield. Pressure still feels like it's on from the Stingrays as the Tigers clear it out of danger. They've got a couple of numbers there following in.
The pressure does feel like it's on from the Stingrays, Pat, but it's good to see the Tigers getting up this end of the field as well in this half.
Stingrays too looking a little calmer and a little cooler under pressure. Putting it out with ease. Not really looking threatened until now.
It's all fair. Ref says play
a bit of contact right on the fringe of the box. Looked questionable but not called. Oh. Now there's a bit of physicality in the middle of the field. There's no Jima. Through Dekimura. Looks to the centre. Loses the ball. Howard now looking to clear. Ooh. Dekimura shoved in the back there. That didn't look pleasant.
That'll be a free kick here for the Rays, Pat.
Goes down but gets straight up. Doesn't milk it for anything. Taylor Young puts it in position. Searches for options. And there are a number of them up in the middle of the field. Puts it through. It's Austin who's there. Keeps it in field. Howard clears it. Taylor Young with a great tackle. Mackenzie. Middleton. Solid defence in the back by the captain, Middleton. Puts it back to Emery. Sophie Emery with time. Mackenzie clears it to the halfway line. Austin applying pressure. Dekimura there as well.
Quick throw in.
Tigers try to scab a couple of extra metres on the throw in. Told to go back to their spot by the referee.
Ref wants nothing to do with that, Pat. He's saying back to your mark. We got another throw in here.
Moving it on downfield.
Well, there's your extra metres.
Not a throw in. Little push in the back there.
We got a free kick here, Pat.
Young. Looking to put it centre and high. Pulls it a little bit. Najima straight on the attack. Puts it through. Dekimura's chasing. Young's got it under control though. James has to do a little bit of work here. Gets to the edge of the box. Puts it outside the box. Has to kick it. Finds touch.
And here come the Rays.
Bit of haphazard play there trying to get back there. Young under a lot of pressure. Forced to put it in, and the wind actually took it to the eastern side of the box. Forcing James to put it into touch. Taylor Young now throws it in. Decky Moora can't quite get a foot on it. Taylor Young with some tough defence. Putting it to him, and Young has no option but to clear it. Taylor Young now. Down the sideline. Hasn't she been great? Najima now. Gets in the action. Looks to cross it. Fakes. Crosses. Gets it in there. The Tigers clear it away from danger. Straight onto the attack. But Cooper's back there, and so is Emery. Emery picks it up, doesn't want to take any chances. Slows it down a little bit. Clears the kick. Down just shy of halfway. And the Tigers look dangerous.
Emery's there to collect it. She didn't see a lot of ball in the first half, Emery, Pat, but
Lane was in a good spot there, and I think the ball just shied away from her in this wind. As Emery kicks it out again. Nice off the header there from Mackenzie. Mackenzie call her for an offside.
She's got it.
And they get it.
Oh, there's a lot of bending it like Beckham. Excuse the pun out there, Pat. A lot of these kicks just swirling around the air.
Pun excused.
That was a movie, right?
Yes.
Bend it like Beckham. Was that the thing he curled the ball? David Beckham, a great player. But the Rays now.
Big kick there, Taylor Young. As the Tigers really look to make some opportunity, and in doing so, straight to Najima. Looks for the feet. Decky Moora can't quite get there. They're looking dangerous even with the wind as it is. Stingrays still looking dangerous.
A lot of play in this half happening on that side of the field as well, Pat. And what I mean is that sideline of the field, the eastern touchline there.
It'd be interesting to know what got said in the sheds at half time. With it coming into the second half, 2-0 up. You might think that coaching staff would want the Stingrays just to defend their lead. They definitely haven't come out just to defend.
No, they know they can't hang their hat on it just yet, Pat.
And this Leichhardt team are probably too good to think you're up at 2-0 at the half and can get away with a win. The ball goes into touch.
A Rays throw in.
Throw out Taylor Young. Moora. Middleton tries to clear it. Austin off the head. Najima loses control. It's back into the centre for the Tigers. But some pressure on there. There's Austin. Gets it back to Mackenzie, who clears it and puts it into touch. Again, trying to salvage a couple of metres on the throw-in. The Tigers. Put it downfield. There's a foot race on. And it might have been Walker. No, that's Walker back there. That must be De Domizio.
Ref calling it a kick from the goalie now. Thought that might have came off a Rays player, but perhaps I'm incorrect there.
Domizio, very fast on her feet there. Actually got around. I want to say it was Mackenzie with speed.
That was fast. She's fast.
Emery puts it to the sky and tries to get some distance. Doesn't get as much as she'd hoped. But Middleton gives a wayward kick that doesn't quite reach its intended target. Decky Moora puts it down the sideline. And it's put central. Christopherson. Off her mark in the centre. getting a piece of the action.
So the Rays will throw it in deep down in their half. They're just wanting to get the ball up the other end of the field. Tell you what, Pat, the Tigers have come back on, looking dangerous this half. Definitely no appearance of feeling like they're down 2-0.
Well, they would have gone into the change rooms at the half, knowing the kind of team they are. I suspect there would have been a bit of talk about you guys are top of the table for a reason.
Yep.
We know what we're capable of.
Yep.
0-all at half time, as they say.
0-all, yeah. You're always playing 0-all.
Let's get out there and get some goals into us. So they get to the half.
Thought that was
Silvesca.
Gonna have to be a free kick there. I think she's held her back a bit there.
Gobbled up by 2 defenders. Cooper doesn't look to take it. Instead, Matos. Long, clearing kick. Straight down the gullet of James.
Straight into the bread basket.
Who clears it? Look at the difference in win. The first half, James was really struggling to get it to the halfway line, and a big clearing kick just then. A good 5 to 10 metres over the halfway line. That's the difference this win's making, especially with those big sweeping clearing kicks. Najima passes it back to Middleton, who puts it through for Dekimura, who's up there on the ball. Holds it. Looks to push it central. There's no one there. Silvesca gets it just off the boot, but really doesn't have a good strike on it. Then just a half step out.
The plays are great. They just got to finish, and Pat, they just need that finishing touch, which happens to be where the point is. The goal.
Solid work there, though from Dekimura to get it down there. She did a lot of the hard yards. Just didn't have someone coming through. By the time Silvesca got there, it's a bit too late. Middleton says, no way, Jose.
You can take that in the dugout.
Get that back out of here. She comes in on the attack, and here she is again.
She had to play it all
Middleton.
along. She had to play it all along.
Middleton just oversells it and just puts it into touch and can't get there quick enough. Bit of pep in a step now, Middleton. Young clears it downfield. Middleton again. McKenzie. Calm under pressure.
Tigers will take it, Pat.
Looking like a free kick here for the Tigers. Young's going to step up to the plate. She's going to look central. Looking for a sniff here. Young now. Big moment. Puts it in, hammers it in.
Oh, it's clear down.
To no avail. Was met by the boot of Matos.
Straight in, gets it across.
Fragale. Holds it. Holds it. Looks to go around. Can't do it.
I think we're going to have a Tigers corner here. I think that's the call here, Pat.
Bit of dispute about who that went behind the goal off. No dispute in the referee's eyes. That's a corner kick.
It's going to be interesting as well, going with the wind. First corner we've seen from that corner all night.
Bit unpredictable with this wind if she puts it high. And she does. She puts it right in there. Oh. Walker, I think it was, came absolutely flying in.
Sideways, just flying in. And now we're going to have a goal kick. Good corner, though.
What a threat from Walker. Came absolutely flying in from the south like a torpedo.
Taking your time to get it back, giving all the rest they need, and to get back into the action here.
Emery sets up. Looks to
Nice.
go. Long. Nearly pushes it to the halfway circle. Middleton pushes it forward. Austin pushes it through. Looks threatening. Puts it back, has a shot. Dives for it. Misses a couple of metres just left of the far post at the southern end.
Just to the left, that right foot just curling the ball a little too much to the left. Had a good strike on it, but aiming out there today.
Christopherson just couldn't get a proper look. Came in off the right foot and just curled it. James with a big dive for it, but would have missed the fingertips by half a metre or more as the ball swerved with a bit of a draw toward the Pacific. As James slogs one down to nearly halfway. Sylvester challenging. Needs to chase through here. And now it's the Tigers on the attack. And the ref doesn't like it. Neither does the touch judge. Call for offside as we start to get a sprinkle of rain coming in.
How good.
At least it's not cold.
I'm just glad we're inside. At least it's not cold.
It's only very light drizzle of rain. You might not even be able to discern that through the camera. But it is starting to come down out there. As the Stingrays clear it, Neckimura's after it, but the wind takes it all the way into touch.
I'll tell you that, I'll end up at Worrell.
Down to the southeastern end. Howard gets a burst of energy chasing after the ball. Looks to throw it in, doesn't want to waste any more time.
She wants it. She knows that her team needs that goal. They need to get back in the game. So she's wasting no
Young
time.
Clears it out of danger. Dudamizio's there. Bit of hard contact on the challenge. Goes unpunished. Dudamizio back there. Pryor finds touch. Taylor Young puts it in, looks to clear it, gets under it, bit of loft, bit of wind. Middleton now decides to go herself, puts it back.
It's up.
There to Cooper, goes to Taylor Young, who holds it herself, has a go, puts it back central, doesn't quite get there as Pryor's there to clean up the scraps. Slings it back to James, who pushes it around the park. Angelique looks to clear it, puts it downfield to no real avail. Can sense some frustration between some of the Leichhardt players here.
How do you work with that, Pat? How do you use that frustration to pull pull some goals out of thin air, so to speak? I don't know either.
Sylvester looks to put some defence on Walker. Walker skillfully disposed of her. Angelique looks to clear it. Clears it straight into touch on the halfway line on the spectator side.
Right below us, you can see that gate is just blown open down there.
Manos throws it in. Austin lobs it over the top. No one's there, but Austin's back. Threatening. Sylvester puts it in, has a shot. Didn't really look all that threatening, but a little juggle in the hands of James.
You're going to need a better shot than that if you're going to get it past James, Pat.
Push it over to the Tigers dugout. Nekimura now with some heavy contact.
Absolutely.
Heavy contact that goes unpunished. Ref thought that was okay. Mackenzie follows it. And another call there. The touch judge for offside. Mackenzie retrieves the ball and slowly walks it on back. Assesses her options, coming back. Looks to clear it downfield, and does so. Straight over the sideline. The wind putting that one straight over the sideline, nearly into the Leichhardt dugout.
As if to say, I don't want it, you have it.
So they put it downfield, and Taylor Young with it now. Watches it roll into touch. Opts for the throw in. Gets it straight back down there. Some tough contact on Nekimura in the opening sequences of this second half, Cam.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if, at half time they'll be like, watch Nekimura in the second half. She's going to be, because we've seen some line breaks come out, some near goals come up. So I'd be keeping an eye on her if I was out there playing.
Taylor Young now getting a lot of the action tonight. And here's Nekimura again.
There goes Nekimura.
Pushes it back. Looks like Austin couldn't quite get it to stick. Sylvester now threatens. Austin looks for it. Oh, so close to getting there, but just not quite. Looks like there was maybe some foul play that's gone on there, leading to.
Referee's doing something. I can't exactly see what the referee's doing down there. Is that a walkie-talkie, Pat? No?
Nothing much happening, but a return to play. Missed a moment there, watching Austin nearly get it from the goal line. Missed a bit of what's happened there. Nekimura gets on the ball, tries to put it infield and doesn't quite succeed. Tigers push it downfield, off a couple of heads. Call for offside, met by a raised umpire's flag. Mackenzie now to take the kick to get the Stingrays out of trouble. Pushes it downfield. Gee, that wind just pushing that straight into touch. Oh, Ajima. Look to threaten Walker in the middle. Walker with some speed. Tries to go wide and just doesn't get there.
Cleared out now. There's Stingrays.
Nice little
there.
clearance. James well out of the box. Nekimura off the head. A big header straight out.
Oh,
Nekimura with some speed down the line. No one's there in the middle.
Stingray player here.
Christopherson's there. Nekimura around everywhere at the moment. Puts it out wide to Austin, who tries to cross it in. Does so, but with little effect. Sieska now has a crack straight into a Tigers player. And I think Young has kicked it hard. And what looks like a card in the box for a penalty. Young's thrown the leg up straight into Silvestre, and this is a problem now for the Tigers.
This is a real problem for the Tigers, Pat. They do not want this.
A real problem for the Tigers.
The ref explaining now why the penalty.
They've put Najima up. This is it to go up 3-0.
Najima versus James here at Macedonia Park.
You would think if they go up 3-0 and not to jinx it, it's going to be hard for the Tigers to come back. James had a great game all night, but this is not the situation you want to find yourself in. As Najima misses left at the far post.
James went the other way as well. Najima just...
What an opportunity gone begging. Najima's been great all night.
And what an
failed to
absolute...
convert on this occasion.
What an absolute relief for the
And
Tigers that would be.
The Tigers escape narrowly. But the captain Young now with a yellow card. Playing out the rest of the game. Silvestre has it, launches it. Misses. Just to the left of the far post. James thanking her lucky stars that went left because she actually dove to her left to the near post. And it would have been smooth sailing for that ball to go straight in the net the way that Najima kicked it, if not for kicking it too far to the east. It's Dekimura on the ball. Since coming on, Dekimura's been all over it.
Absolutely all over it, Pat.
Najima goes down.
The Tigers in this half, they're hanging on way better than they did in the first half, but we're going to need more than hanging on.
Another card goes up. Samizio doesn't like it. Having a couple of words with the referee. Does not like it at all.
Heated exchange. My lip reading's not the best, but I believe she's saying it's really cold, ref.
He's written her up. Gives her 10 yards. Silvestre looks to put it in the box, puts it high. The wind troubling. Austin's under it. Doesn't quite get any contact. Oh, Najima looked offside. Didn't get a call. Didn't get a touch. James clears it.
Just throws that upfield with kicks it.
Taylor Young looking safe as houses back there. The left-hand side. Dekimura, Najima. Puts it down to the halfway line. Young calling for it, doesn't get it. Dekimura in there with some intensity.
Dekimura's away.
Dekimura with some space. Approaching the front of the field. Gets it back again. Manos with it. Looks to shoot. Has a go and she gets it. Off the left-hand post.
Oh, we'll have to see
On the far
that.
side. Hits the inside of the far post. A great shot.
No matter how many times I see him, Pat, I love seeing it come off the side post. Just whip it into it's my favourite kind of goal.
That's a bit of that pressure they've been applying all half. Coming off.
Had to result in something. I think the Tigers now, I don't know.
It's all unfolding here
He'd be shaking.
in favour of the home team. And in the second half, number 4, Dekimura, really putting together some great plays to help that happen. Hayley Taylor-Young also a big contributor in this game for the Stingrays so far. Been very involved down that left-hand side.
They're great down that side. Deccan Mora's been an absolute powerhouse in this second half.
McKenzie looks to put it into touch. Does so. Just shy of the corner flag. Throw in, deflected by Middleton, who kicks it downfield. Gains the Stingrays. 10 metres, looks for the next throw in. Again, Middleton. Get that out of here. And again. They might have to try something different, the Tigers.
What's the method to that, Pat? What do you think it is? Is it buying time for the team? Is it just putting it out?
Quashes the plans of the Tigers, trying to look forward.
True.
Forces them to change their option and go back. Demizio calls for it. As does Cannon. Stingrays come out with the throw in. Pushes it back. McKenzie's there to get a touch on it. Bit of contact there, but nothing happening. Just a throw in. Dekimura can't quite get the head to it. Walker loses it.
Here we go.
As the Stingrays push it central. They push it forward. Stofferson puts it central. Oh. Just high and just right of the near post.
Stofferson had some space there as well, Pat. Time to do what she wanted. It was a nice cross in, but just couldn't capitalise at the end there, the Rays. But I'll tell you, one more goal from the Stingrays, Pat. Oh, I'd be a nervous little Tiger if I was down there.
Be a lot of nervous little Tigers if the momentum doesn't shift shortly, Cam. James getting a real workout this game. A lot of time on ball, but that's not what you want if you're a goalkeeper. You like to see your team controlling the ball and putting the pressure off you as Middleton gets ahead to it. Najima puts it through for herself. Young coming over. Good bit of defence from Young, who keeps it in. Najima puts it out. Says, I don't like that. Get it out of here. Let's see what you can do from a throw in. Christopherson here.
The Rays come straight.
Putting some pressure on Pepino. James with it. Disposes of it quickly. Down to Walker. Walker who misses it. Bit of contact. Not called. Cannon. Saveska. In the box. Goes through. She's got the speed. Looks like it's come off the Tigers and it'll go for a corner kick.
We're going to have a Stingrays corner into the wind. This is an interesting one, Pat. This is where it really gets... If the Stingrays can get a goal in here...
I'd be surprised if they go to try and launch it into the box with the wind here. They'll go short to Najima, who runs it back, gets a couple of shoves in the back. The ref doesn't like it. Been a lot of that this game, a bit of physicality.
You usually get that with the top of the table clashes, Pat. These games always have that sting to them, that kind of like, oh yeah?
Maybe a bit of that frustration showing through from the Tigers.
They've got to take it out another way.
Escalis to put it in the box, puts it high, floats it, a lofty one, but Young's under it. Oh, a bit of contact there on the Najima again. Young again clears it. Middleton, battle of the captains. As Middleton comes downfield, puts it through. Cannon's there. Cannon looks to put it central. There's no one there except the safe hands of James. James, who launches it downfield. Look at the size of that kick.
There's Tigers there.
Pepino looks to apply some pressure. Can't apply enough. Christopherson's there on the ball, but it goes out. Going to the Tigers. Bit of confusion on ground as to what's happening. Howard wanted a free kick.
I'm as confused as them, Pat. I don't know what's going on now. Oh no, they're calling
Gets
it
a free kick. Launches it downfield. Middleton gets some to it. Pepino puts it central. Cooper puts it dead, but puts it dead for a corner. Role reversal, the Tigers are on the attack, down 3-0. Would do anything for an opportunity at goal here. Pepino circling, threatening, heads everywhere. I think Young got ahead to it and just missed, just right of the far post. Couldn't quite get it in there.
Not a lot coming from all of these corners today, Pat. Some exciting football, but
windy conditions such as this, hard to get your length and your line perfect. That one actually hit a good spot there. I think it hit Young right on the noggin.
yeah,
Just couldn't get the accuracy right to put it in the back of the net. Wouldn't the feeling of the game be different had that have come off?
it would have changed the momentum completely. You know, a 3-1 scoreline, a lot different looking than a 3-0 scoreline. Tigers really need to keep the Stingrays out and get some points on the board.
Goal here, really. They're running out of time to put a number on the board. As about everyone in the team gets a header off.
This looks like a game of whack-a-mole out there. Here we go.
And here's an attack. Pepino puts it back. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. Hoban goes down, gets back up. And here she is again. Grabs the shirt of Christopherson. Wasn't seen by the ref. Or was it? Young. Strong header. Gets over the top of the defender. Says, let me put this into touch. Pepino looks to get in front of it. But it's Young again. Clears it. Puts it forward. Pepino. Matos. Puts it into touch.
We'll have a Tigers throw in here. This is pretty exciting, Pat. They're up this end quite a bit.
Pino throws it in. Again. Not much to happen. Young. A Hail Mary to the centre. Finds Najima. Christopherson. Looked like it went out. Didn't quite. No call from the touchy. It was Cannon. Lays off the attack. Waits for Najima to come in. Middleton. Strong tackle. Looks for a cross. He's got space. Pushes it in. Silvesca. Look to bicycle kick. And Deki Mura with a shot. Wow.
Save there from James. That was some pretty...
Did you see the amount of space they left Middleton with to cross it?
Oh, she had days, Pat. She had days.
Days, and put it in there.
She took that ball. She said, I'll take it from here, thank you very much.
Silvesca looked like she was threatening a bicycle kick.
I saw that. That was epic. I was waiting for that to go in. I was like...
Silvesca now looking for the corner. There's not much you can do. Tries to put it in there. Cannon's there, but it's short. The wind's just taken all of the strength out of it.
Takimura's shot didn't look bad either, Pat. It's just James got a really nice save in there. Just giving a team just that bit of hope. Come on, let's get back into this.
James getting set. Making a substitution now. Christopherson goes off. Takes a seat in the dugout. A few of the girls out there trying to keep warm. James along the ground. Matos. Oh, gets the boot high. Didn't like the look of that. Ref thinks there was contact with the hand.
Hasn't been many handballs this game.
Young.
What?
Waits for a team to get set. Looking for a substitution here. Fragale exits the field. As does Demizio from the spectator side. Young now. Looks to put it long and deep. It's Taylor Young, who heads it to Cannon. Deki Mura, great ball control. Puts it forward to no avail. Middleton goes in hard. The ref doesn't like it.
What are we calling that, Pat? What's this pull up for? The handball?
Not sure there, but Young looking to clear it down there. Hail Mary to the centre. Seems like their go-to in this late stage of the game. Young's in everything. Silvesca tackled from behind. Quick throw in. Big challenge. Middleton's down. Clasping at her face. A couple of teammates gone over to console him. Middleton's been great all game. She's been playing with a lot of ferocity. She's down at the moment.
It's never good to see, Pat. She has been great all game, you're right. Got the water runner yelling.
Bit of a stoppage in play here.
Water.
Trainer comes on to help out. Middleton's to her feet. Looks like she's likely to stay on here. No one stepped up from the bench to look like taking a place on the field at this moment.
I think she's staying, Pat.
The captain, the heart and the soul of the Stingrays.
Oh, no, off she goes.
Does look like she might take a rest. No, she stays on.
Staying on? Yeah, she's not going anywhere. 3-0 ahead. Captain, I'm not leaving the field.
Walker now. Silvesca. Looks to clear it down to Cannon, who's under it. Puts it on the head. Puts it on the head again. But Young, just too big and too strong. The height advantage over Cannon. Easily gets the head to it. Taylor Young puts it in. Thompson's there.
Lots of Tigers there as well, Pat.
Lots of Tigers there.
Diffuse
Middleton
it.
straight back into the action. Look at her across the park with a hard challenge. Really putting it in.
Oh.
Gallo up the field. Matos puts it central. Bit of a contest there. Silvestre looks for a shot.
Diffused.
James clears it. Look at that. Wind assisted keeper to keeper nearly. And it will be.
We've got a keeper to keeper kick.
Now let's see by contrast here what Emery can do. Puts it up to the halfway line.
And the Tigers take it back.
Silvestre on Pepino. Back to Pepino down the line. Finds touch. Doesn't quite get there.
Not sure how long left we've got in the game, Pat, but if the Tigers are going to get a goal, they've got to do it soon. They've got to get a point on.
Cannon. Chases it down. James puts it on the foot. No threats from the Stingrays. Clears it. Middleton. Up in the middle. Cannon. Controls the ball. Looks to pass it through. Silvestre just overruns it. Pepino clears it down. Walker chasing. Not fast enough for Middleton. As Middleton puts it into touch. Hayward now tries to throw it downfield to Pepino. Middleton's there. Beats Middleton. Looks to the centre. Beats two. Pushes it back. Little nudge in the back, not picked up. Middleton looks to clear it. And that's full time here at Macedonia Park.
Full time. What a game. The Illawarra Stingrays taking the win 3-0.
Very, very convincing win under chilly and poor conditions from the home team.
Poor conditions. Even saw a tiny bit of rain in that second half, Pat, but nothing that changed it too much. You know, full props to all of the players who played today. I mean, we're freezing up here, but, you know. That'll be all from us. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.